All right, guys. So welcome back to another day of E30 content. Earlier today, we were doing X5 stuff and other X5 stuff, and we did trailer stuff. I don't know if you're gonna see that before or after this video, but it happened over there. But we're gonna hang out in this space now. So it is Wednesday. We are going to the Rambler on Friday at noon. If you don't know what the Rambler is, it's kind of like a knockoff Gambler, but it's not cheap. It's not shitty. It's not bad. It's just the same thing made by different people. That's on Friday. It's down in Southern Colorado. We're gonna have a blast taking the E38. If you guys didn't see the video on Instagram, which you should, Hamish put a ton of time into that, and it does great burnouts. So, but the E30 needs to leave the shop before we can go to that event, because it needs to go get all the turbo piping done, the intercooler piping, and then the downpipe, side pipe thing. And if you look at it right now, it doesn't roll, and there's no engine in it. So today's goal is to take all of this and some more, bolt it all together, and throw it in the car. And before I go to sleep tonight, and I'm probably gonna sleep up there on the couch because it's gonna take a long time, I bet. This car needs to be on the ground, sitting on its own weight. So that is today's goal.
Oh, exciting! It's gonna be on the wheels too.
Yep.
It's gonna look good.
Everything.
Yeah.
So what we need now is suspension stuff. So the stuff we originally pulled with that subframe was off that blue vert. That was just stock stuff. We have some Bilsteins. I don't know if we found rear shocks, so we might end up running the rear shocks that were on that vert. I think one of them was blown, but we're at least going to run the front setup that was on, that's on a car outside. So that car still needs to roll. And actually, I'm selling that car on Monday, so we need to get whatever we need for this car off of that car before it goes. It's just a rolling shell. I know we need the harness out of that car. It's an '88 Super Etta Coupe. When the engine was pulled out of that car, this is the engine from that car. They disconnected the harness from the engine and left the harness in the car. So hopefully it's not damaged in any way, because we'll have to fix it if it is. I don't know if we have another one. We might have one in an M20 somewhere that's like slightly different, or in an E34, I mean, that's slightly different. But yeah, so we're gonna go out there, we'll rip some stuff off that car, and then get to work in here and see if we can have less shit on the floor and more shit in the car.
Assembly Lego time.
So let's go check out that shit outside. Hamish is gonna head out there first, and then I am going to come with tools and parts. These wheel bearings are fine. So just a little dirty strut tubes. I'll clean them up, get them pretty. Cement guy being loud. I was gonna look these up. I think these might be like the H&R Sports that are like factory height. So might have all been for nothing.
They're slightly lower. I pulled them next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got those. They're gonna be going on here. So
Blue and black and blue.
I think that means that pretty much everything that needs to be in here to go on this car to make it roll is in here.
And on this car. No. But he's in here.
Yeah. Like I said, we're not going to use those brake rotors, so sweet.
What are we doing for parking? Okay, parking brakes are there. We just need to pull them off this car.
Yeah. I think just some pliers and
Break them free.
yeah, and then they might still be connected inside. But I'm gonna get these cleaned up real quick. We're gonna take a break, grab some food, and then sit down and start packaging up shirts for patrons. Because I said I was gonna do it Monday, but I took the shirts to the car show this last weekend, which I feel like I was just watching the video. That was the subframe video where I was welding the things, and there was Zach's car and I was talking about the car show we were gonna go to. So that car show already happened. That was Sunday. It is now Wednesday. So I think just to keep the continuity going, since we have Rambler stuff coming this weekend, I don't want to put those videos out talking I'm going to a car show this weekend. So this is a lot of confusing. But the car show videos are going to come out next week. So there's two videos. One on me getting it ready for the car, and then one video up actually at the car show. So just so you guys know that. I appreciate that you guys want to see all this stuff, but it's gonna make the timeline kind of weird when I talk about things because we're making multiple videos in one day, so I can't just release the videos, because then it's like I'm not going to release multiple videos in a day because that just doesn't work for the YouTube algorithms, and it'd be like, I know you diehards would keep track, but it'd just be overwhelming you more occasional viewers.
Plus, having too many videos is not a bad problem to have.
No, so like there's a lot of videos, like the car show one doesn't really pertain to a big timeline at all, so it'll work good. And then like this weekend when we're at the Rambler, you know, we're leaving Friday, we won't be back till Sunday. Probably just make the actual video just one video for the weekend, and the other videos can fill in, and then they can be scheduled ahead of time. For the foreseeable future, unless we screw up and don't like just get it out in time, we have daily content for at least into October. So you guys will be getting lots of videos, and I hope you appreciate that. And if you don't, thank you anyway for the videos that you do watch.
All right, to work.
All right. Alright guys, we got the rear subframe in. Those bushings are a pain. I wish I wouldn't have done those now and just used the poly ones. But yeah, now I'm putting in the poly trailing arm bushings, which said to use this lubricant. I'm kind of wishing I didn't now, to be honest with you, because it's like glue. But so when we're doing these, there's a fat side and a skinny side. Skinny side goes on the inside, we just read. Fat side goes on the outside. Oh no. Alright, that was one with lube. Let's try one without lube. I did paint these, so the paint might have made the... Oh, almost did those backwards.
But it wasn't any like powder coat paint type deal, you know?
Still paint.
That's true.
Still takes up space.
Without lube looks to be the move.
Alright, we did things.
Get a load of this hotness.
Trailing arms installed.
Red, green, and black.
All kinds of pieces.
Very hot boy stuff going on here.
Now we're gonna work on getting our midlines hooked up.
Fortunately, no brake lines have stripped out on us yet. So looking good there. These guys went on pretty well, pretty okay. That black painted axle boot looking good.
Makes it better.
Yep. It's basically a sealant.
Reconditioned.
Yeah.
If you guys at home are doing stainless brake lines with the midlines, I highly suggest doing it if you're pulling the subframe out, because we didn't have to mess with it, but I gotta imagine working on these lines right here between the gas tank and the subframe would have been horrible.
Yeah. You're bolting a wheel on a car.
I'm getting pretty close to doing that.
Dude, it's coming.
We found some studs outside, so I'm just gonna, it was just on one wheel of a car. So we're just putting one on each side for now.
Or two on each side.
Two on each side for now. Oh, it's got some weird shit going on over here.
I doubled it up.
What?
I doubled it up because I forgot that you could just Allen it. But look at that. We got springs, we got shocks, entire subframes on. And we're gonna end up doing the diff before Jons just so the axles don't flop around, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I was thinking about it. Car's not going to travel long distances on its wheels, so it might be okay. Do we have the other stud?
I don't know where that one was. But either way.
But yeah, I would say pretty good on the rear.
You will need some spacage. Like some pretty decent amount.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's better than I thought it would look.
Yeah. God, that couldn't work better. I feel like we're on those like primal YouTube channels that do like the clay bricks and stuff. Alright, well I've been on my phone. Chris has made yellow things happen.
Made happen to yellow things.
And there's a subframe and trailing arms too.
Yeah, so
Trailing arms.
we've ripped a lot of cars apart lately. E30s. We didn't have subframe bolts from any of it. So we'll see if they pop up, but for right now we got these rear ones, which might be the right ones. Don't know. And then we got some starter bolts with washers as our fronts. So
That's spec.
yeah,
A spec.
so that's gonna be really fun when that strips. But besides that, I don't know, we're doing things.
We're not far off from having a rolling car, and it's only 7:10.
And you know, we neglected to record how to install bushings, but still.
Good to be under this car. We do it right here at DBO.
Yeah, but you know, I just melted out the old bushings, slightly beveled the inside edge. I don't know if you guys seen that trick before, but you just take the inside edge of it and just kind of put it on a benchtop grinder, just so it doesn't try to like catch the lips. Easier to get it started, and then just hammered it in from there. We didn't quite get this one all the way in, I just noticed, so let's see if I can. If she'll go a little more while she's in the car.
Make it happen post haste. Gotta hit it first to get it in there.
Yeah, I think she's fine.
Yeah.
That little bit won't make any difference at all.
No. So, it's damn near it's knuckle time.
It's knuckle time.
Knuckle time.
Let's get knucked up.
I feel like we did this earlier today, but I just can't figure out why.
But feel how good it feels with a poly bushing. Right? It's like, I mean, there's play because it's not bolted there. And
But, like,
I
that's
thought
good.
these control arms were bad because the way they were hanging, like the boots were kind of like weren't torn, but they were pulled off. But like, move that ball joint.
It's not brand new, but it's not bad by any means.
I mean, this one feels great. Like
Does it?
brand new.
Let me feel that girl. Yeah, this one's much better than the other one,
Yeah.
but neither of them feel bad.
Oh, yeah, it's really good. I don't think there's play though, so these might live for a bit. And depending on that rack that I was guys telling me about in that other video, the Z4M rack, we might get some natural angle without actually changing the arms. So what I've read is the actual rack pushes farther.
Like the throw.
Yeah, in each direction. So we shall see. But yeah, let's get her lowered down a little bit and get some knuckles. We need one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe get a stainless line of this too.
It didn't come in the kit?
The kit's a brake line kit.
Just brake lines.
Alright guys, so struts, control arms, front subframe is in. Time for steering.
Yeah.
put it on the ground.
We're just gonna try it as it sits right now.
Yep. And then if I need to pull it off and shorten the collapsible shaft a little bit more, we can easily do that.
Sweet. Still cracking.
I don't know still. So as you can see, still a little long. Obviously this is way up here, and we want it down on that. So we'll pull it back out, and I'm probably gonna cut it, I don't know, maybe all the way to, and that's like all of it.
Yeah. I mean, you're not putting an engine that isn't supposed to be in this car. You could just do the stock linkage, couldn't you?
It won't fit on this rack.
No?
No.
Different spine count? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
And this is longer.
okay. Bugger.
So I just cut it more.
Okay.
No big deal.
And this end fits on the steering rack side?
Yep. Yeah, this end's bigger and this end's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it was meant to be. Right, we have successfully made a Z4M steering rack work in an E30. So
Yeah.
check her out.
It's all working. And stop. You see we tacked it a little bit, but we're not welding the telescope part yet.
Yeah, we just welded one side of it.
Just so it wouldn't mess around.
Fall out, but it can still technically telescope if we needed to again.
We did murder the ball bearings though. But yeah. Dude, that's sick. Do you see how many turns lock to lock?
Is this the center?
I could not tell you.
I guess we'll just go all the way around.
Yeah.
Right? Alright, so 1, 2, less than 3.
2.4. I don't know. Less than 3 though.
Yeah. It's gonna be quick steering.
It's gonna be good. It's a bus with the stock steering in there.
Yeah?
Yeah. You just don't feel very nimble at all.
Sweet. So we could just take those and put those on.
The inner and outer. But then we're messing with the boot issue.
I'm not worried about the boot, we just reuse those boots.
Those boots won't work on this one.
Why won't they?
Because this one has a disc to space it out. Doesn't clamp around the metal.
That's a piece of plastic though, right? Or rubber?
Yeah.
So I don't need that.
So you're saying put that boot on here?
Yeah.
Visionary.
Vision is scary.
Dude, you got it. Cool.
Oh guys, there's wheels bolted to the front of it too. And there's a Z3 or Z4 rack completely adapted with E30 inner and outer tie rods. Still needs an alignment, and we need spacers on the front. We have some on the back of the Z3, which doesn't make sense, but our Z3 is 4-lug in the rear. So we'll put those on the front. They're just rubbing the struts just a little bit, these 205s. And then I'm gonna smash that cooler.
No. Oh.
It's trying to leave. So we're not really gonna get any idea what the height is because there's
no
nothing
weight,
in this car, but it's on the ground.
It's really satisfying to have it on the ground.
Yeah.
Those wheels look really small. Those are the right tire size?
Yeah.
Just looks so baby.
Yeah, I mean these were on like a autocross E30.
Yeah. Give the car a bounce. How's the suspension feel?
Yeah, what are they? 205 50 15s. Maybe those are a little small.
Maybe.
I think maybe it's 205 50 16s.
Yes. You hear that poly goodness? It's not even midnight.
It's not even midnight.
It's 9.
It's not even late.
No.
I'm really stoked on the steering rack too. That was the majority of our time at the end.
Yeah.
Was getting all this figured out. And we got a built-in steering cooler. I don't know how we're gonna run that.
Yeah, right there.
But
Dude, it's good. And you know it's like semi-decent good parts and everything too.
it's like really good parts.
Just recovers. She bounces good.
Found the 17.
Who put that there?
I don't know.
It was me.
Well, fuck yeah, guys. I think that's the end of this video.
This is like the most exciting part yet. Well, the engine was really, really cool, but
We still got more engine stuff to go. But like I said before, as the engine is that's tomorrow's plan, is get it in the car, and then see, you know, as the day progresses, how much time we end up with. We still got to do some work on the Rambler E38 so we can be ready to go for Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and some other things, and work on the trailer a little bit. But I don't see why we can't get that in there, get the oil cooler for the M20, the factory one, in there, and just a bunch of other stuff.
then drop it off or we're dropping it off Friday.
The plan is to drop it off Friday.
Yeah.
So when it's on the ground, we got like lots of room for a spacer.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
So they do look like really tiny tires though.
They look so small, it's like almost comical.
And it is really high in the rear.
Yeah, it is.
We might
Hell
have to
yeah.
like cut springs or get coilovers for this thing. I'm not like one of those low boys, but this is tall.
Well, we know Max Peeting Rod is aching to give us shit.
Yeah, we'll probably just do what's on Nick's car.
What does he got?
It's like a ground control mini kit. It like uses the strut tubes and just attaches.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and his car is plenty low.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm pretty sure the rear is the same.
This is big stuff.
This is fucking sweet. So, hope you guys had a good day. We had a good day. Drink a beer for us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Later, guys.